Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Teachopedia. In today's video, we will be working on web scraping with Python. So let's jump straight into it. So in the content section, we have what is web scraping, what are its applications, and why we will use Python as a coding language. Moving on, what is web scraping? It's a technique of extracting information from different websites. It's a way to convert unstructured data, that is in HTML format data, and convert it into a structured data, that is a database or a spreadsheet. It contains large amount of data. Its applications include real-time stock market prices. So we will hit a website of the stock market and we will pull all the prices of each stock or each company stocks and save it in a Excel file. Other applications include scraping emails for target marketing. We can use it for research purpose and for creating a job listing website in which we can show all the job listed of different companies. Moving on, why Python, and is Python or is scraping legal or illegal? Python is an easy language. It's a best web scraper language also, and it behaves like an all-rounder. It can handle most of the web crawling processes very smoothly. Its libraries like BeautifulSoup, Scrappy, Selenium are among the widely used libraries to apply this technique. Some websites allow scraping and some do, so it's a good practice to do some research before scraping a website. Moving on, we have its process in which we will have a URL to which we will target. We will send a request to this URL, and in response to that, the server returns the data in form of. So this is a picture which I have created for you guys. We have a computer and we will use a Python framework or Python IDE. We will then send a request to this website which have all of its data stored in a server, but we are main focusing on its website. We send a request, and in response to that, if all went well, the website or the response will be in a code called 200 code, which means that all went well, and we then proceed to scrap data. But if there is some network issue, we will get an error code of 400 or 500. Means there is some problem and we will not be able to extract data. Now let's jump to coding and let's practically implement this whole technique. This will be used to hit the URL and get the response, and then import BeautifulSoup and then pandas. After that, we will use this URL, which is our Wikipedia page, in which there's a list of capitals in Pakistan, and they are categorized into states and then into its capitals, and then what are its population. So moving on, we will use request and then pass the URL as a string and get the page, and after that we are creating a BeautifulSoup object and pass this as a HTML parser to convert or to get the data in HTML format. So let's just run it, and if we get a response of 200, which means we are good to go and extract the data. Moving on, we will first simply print our page data. That is, if you just Right click on this Wikipedia page and open view page source. This is the actual coding, or you can say actual HTML behind this Wikipedia page. So we will use prettify function to actually make our data understandable. So this is the response, or this is the page data, or you can say page source. Then we will print its title using soap.title. Soap is our object and dot title will be the title of that web page. And its title is list of capitals in Pakistan, and our output is this list of capitals in Pakistan. Then moving on, we will print all the tags, attribute tag. What is it? These are the attribute tag in which there is a URL behind a word or behind a phrase. So we will just print all the tags. But this is not very much meaningful. So let's just extract the link or the text behind it. So this is all the URLs in this web page. Moving on, we will print our first single paragraph data in a day. So what is it? This is our first paragraph, and we will use this class to get its data, that is MW parser output class, and we will pass this in a SOAP object and tell this object to find a div which is named by this class and print its P tags. Remember, P is for paragraph. So it will print this is a list of capitals in Pakistan, and this is the original text of this web page. Moving on, we will print all the nested paragraph data using the same technique, but this time we will use a loop, a for loop, in which we will traverse all the data and find all the P tags, that is paragraphs, and print its text. This is all the P tags data. After that, we will print our first heading, that is national capital. This is our first heading of this web page, and we inspect this. We are getting this by this class, and this is the class of this. This is the class defined in this web page. So we will use this and print our first heading, and when I find this class, I get its data and print its text. I get national capital. Moving on, we will print all the nested headings, and these are all the headings: regional capitals, national capital, former professional, provisional capitals. See also references, external links. Moving on, we will now work on the actual data which we need to extract from this web page, which is defined in a table, that is this. Okay, so we will first find what are the table tags in this HTML page. Okay, so this inspect data. We can see that there is a table which is defined by class Wikitable, sortable, jQuery, table sorting. Okay, So we will use this and we will define this in a class and pass it in a SOAP object to find table. And this is the table, all the table data, and now we will traverse in this to find our actual data. Remember, table is divided into rows and then rows is divided into TD, which is data. Okay, so we will first use the table variable and then find all the rows, and then in those rows we will find all the TDs, that is our data, and get its text. So this is the text of each row. You can verify it from this. Azad Jammu Kashmir, then its status, then its capital, then its population, and we can see it here. Okay, so now we need to convert all of this data into a spreadsheet. So to achieve this, we need to convert this whole data into a data frame. Data frame act as a Excel file, you can say, and then we will convert this data or a data frame into an Excel file. So this is the actual code. We are doing a find and then we are converting each row into a tuple, and then that tuple will be embedded into a list, and then that list, that is this data list, is converted into a data frame, and these are its headings: subdivision, status, capital, population 1, population 2, and then we will use two Excel function convert this data frame into a Excel file. So this is our output file in which we got our extracted data and showed it in an Excel format. Actually understand what is it about. Okay, so that's it for today's tutorial. This is for the beginners who want to know about what is web scraping, how to implement. So using these and this process and these techniques, you can implement in Python and you can do wonders. Like I have described in the application tab, that we can extract the real-time stocks data and analyze it. We can achieve many tasks using this technique. So that's it for today. Take care. Goodbye.